Hello and welcome to another edition of The Gloves Are Off. I'm Moses Wilden. We've got a great show for you. A lot to talk about, and trust me, no one's going to be deflated after this half hour. Greg Buchanan, how are you?
You just had to bring in deflate, didn't you?
Yeah, it's going to be the topic of choice, my friend, especially what happened over last week. How are you?
It was interesting. Not too bad, not too bad.
Moses, it's what Game 7s are made of, do or die.
For all the marbles, must win, whatever you want to call it. The only thing that matters, Bart, the Lloydminster Bandits, they just want to come up on the right side of the scoreboard, and that wasn't the case in Game 5 or 6. They're known as the last line of defense, stopping pucks that can reach speeds up to 100 miles per hour. These masked men are known to be fearless, perhaps a little crazy, but also determined, like one such goaltender for the Baker Hughes Bobcats. Not only is Geary's impact with his teammates and, of course, the score sheet eventually be familiar to Bobcat fans, there will be a bit of a change. Case in point, his number 15, which he wore last year, that belongs to Mitch Brennan. He will now switch to number 14 in honor of a former teammate and leading goal scorer, Austin McDonald, a tall task for the forward.
She pleaded guilty in Toronto to hitting our former assistant with a cell phone. And I don't think you can find a bigger Naomi Campbell fan in the office than our own Moses Wilde right
This guy
here.
right here.
Absolutely.
Haven't had a cell phone thrown at me, though.
Not yet, no. But there's
it's probably coming.
the week is still young, I guess, right now.
It's only, what, Thursday?
Well,
Oh, yeah. You got time.
One person is probably not as angry as Naomi Campbell. Our own Yarmy Yager going down to South Beach to take his talents down there.
Yes, he is, and chances are he probably thanked his agent over the cell phone for getting this deal done. Holy Rosary now shifts their attention to Cold Lake to face the Royals. A tough contest once again next week. Meanwhile, the Lloyd Comp Barons will take on Bonnyville, hoping that the lessons learned from today will translate into a victory against the Voyageurs. It seems fitting that the Lloydminster Bobcats open up the 2015 part of their schedule against Whitecourt and Sherwood Park, two teams that are potential first and second round matchups come March. Now, the team held a meeting earlier this week to discuss what's at stake, not just in the win column, but making sure they send the right message every time they step on the ice.
Then there's other teams like the Cleveland Browns. They'll take a shot at a Johnny Manziel.
Don't talk about.
But that's a little later.
They are no like then it gets to Johnny Manziel about, hey, he passed his interviews, but look at the off-field stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And with you, if you, for example, if it involved the hockey team, if you knew a kid extremely talented, you know this guy could be an impact player, but yet what he does off the ice, outside of the rink, can be a problem, a distraction, perhaps another Evander Kane situation. So if you look at it that, would you take a chance on a kid that you know that's going to be a problem off the field for at least the solutions he might provide on it?
I wouldn't.
Now, it's got to be tough for Val Sweeting to lose in the final 2 years in a row, but the pain does not compare to one of a grade 11 basketball team from Kansas. Now, in his semifinal middle school tournament, the Rock Creek Mustangs needed a basket in the final seconds to win the game. And the result, well, we'll just say it will leave you heartbroken. Here are your Newcap plays of the week.